Have you ever had a moment like this? You're walking down the street and you see a dog you've never met coming towards you. Instinctively, you slow down. Your heart beats just a little faster. You don't even know it, but your mind is already racing. Will it let me pet it? Will it like me? Can I crouch down and play with it for a bit? Have you ever been at a gathering and found your attention drifting not to the people, but to the host's dog? While others are talking, you're watching the dog lying by the couch, noticing the way its ears twitch, the way it yawns. Somehow, being near it feels easier than making conversation with everyone else. Have you ever said things to your dog, things you've never said to another human being? All those thoughts you've carried all day. The frustration, the exhaustion, the quiet sadness you didn't know how to express. You find yourself saying them out loud, effortlessly in front of it. If you've had moments like these, then keep reading. Because today, I don't just want to talk about how cute dogs are. I want to talk about something deeper, why you love them so much. I know a girl, let's call her Lulu. Lulu adopted a Labrador named Dahuang. Every day after work, the first thing she does when she gets home isn't taking off her shoes or her coat. She kneels down and hugs Dahuang for a long time. She once told me, that's the only moment in my day when I can really breathe. One day I asked her, why do you love Dahuang so much? She paused for a long time, then said, because it's the only place where I don't have to earn love. That sentence stayed with me. Lulu isn't someone who doesn't love people. She's kind to her friends, caring toward her family. But growing up, she learned something early. Love had to be earned. If she got good grades, her parents were happy. If she behaved well, adults praised her. If she didn't cause trouble, she was worth liking. She became so used to this pattern that even as an adult in every relationship, she unconsciously calculates, am I doing enough? Will they think I'm annoying? Will this make them dislike me? But Dahuang is different. Dahuang doesn't wag its tail less because she didn't wear makeup that day. It doesn't judge her for saying something awkward. It doesn't pull away when she's not at her best. She can come home exhausted, collapse on the couch, do absolutely nothing, and Dahuang will quietly lie beside her feet. There's no expectation in its eyes, no judgment. No silent message of, you should be better. It just looks at me, Lulu said, like it's saying, you're enough just by being here. And that brings us to something you may not have realized. Your love for dogs might be more complex than you think. It's not just because they're cute. It's because they give you something you may not have received for a long time, a kind of love that exists without needing proof. Think about your own childhood. What did love look like? Was it something you had to work for? Did you get more warmth when you were obedient, when you performed well, when you didn't upset anyone? And when you made mistakes, did that warmth disappear, replaced by silence, coldness, or the words, why are you like this? If any of this feels familiar, then I think I understand why you love dogs so deeply. Because dogs don't do that. A dog will never look at you and think, you messed up again. It won't withdraw its affection just because you're having a bad day. It won't punish you with silence. Even if you snap at it, 5 minutes later it comes back, tail wagging as if nothing happened. That kind of consistency is incredibly precious to the human nervous system. If you grew up in unpredictable love, your body learns to stay on alert. Is he in a good mood today? Will she get angry? Did I do something wrong? That vigilance is exhausting. But you get used to it, until you have a dog. And suddenly, you experience a relationship where you don't have to stay tense. Its love is predictable, stable, always there. For the first time, you realize that being loved doesn't have to be so hard. That's why some people feel such deep love for their dogs. Not because dogs are perfect, but because they love in a way you've always longed for, but rarely received from people. Now, what I'm about to say might be a little direct, but I hope you'll stay with me. Sometimes our love for dogs hides things we don't want to face. Have you noticed that it's easier to talk to your dog than to anyone else? That you feel more relaxed with your dog than with people? That you'd rather stay home with your dog than go to social events that make you anxious? This isn't a flaw, it's a signal. It might be telling you that some of your human relationships are simply too exhausting. Dogs don't judge you. They don't make you guess what they're thinking. They don't make you feel like you're not enough. So if you feel more at ease with your dog than with people, it doesn't mean you're antisocial or strange. It means you haven't felt truly safe in a relationship for a long time. Your dog has quietly become your emotional refuge. And there's nothing shameful about that. So many dog lovers have walked this same path hurt in human relationships, tired of trying, feeling unseen. and then finding in a dog a place where they don't have to explain or perform to be accepted. But I want you to remember something. The kind of love you experience with your dog is something you also deserve to seek in human relationships. Yes, it's harder. Yes, it comes with risks. Yes, it requires vulnerability. But you deserve that kind of connection. Your dog won't be with you forever. But the feeling it gives you, the feeling of being fully accepted, can stay with you for a very long time. And before we end, I want to tell you one last thing. Your dog has seen the most real version of you. It has seen you just after waking up, hair messy. It has seen you crying, makeup ruined. It has seen you in old t-shirts, unwashed hair, lying on the couch eating takeout. It has seen every version of you that you try to hide from the world. And it never walked away. That's why losing a dog hurts so much. Because what you lose is not just a pet. You lose someone who knew everything about you and still chose to stay. There is no replacement for that kind of loss. But I want you to know this. Your love for your dog is not too much. It's not overly emotional. You've simply experienced a kind of unconditional love and given it a very important place in your heart. That is normal, dog. That is precious. You just understood earlier than most what it feels like to be truly loved. And now it's your turn. When was the moment you realized your love for your dog was deeper than for anyone else? Have you ever told your dog something you've never told another person? Was there a moment when your dog made you think, this is the one? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.